I think we need to. Anybody remember that Dave Chappelle joke? The how old is 15 really? You know that joke. I think we need to go back. I don't know. Like, even though he discussed it in a more comedic way, there was some points to that. Cause like a white woman that was 15, she couldn't even get out of her block where a black girl that was like not even like 15, she was just like 8 or some shit like that, was able to get loose, get home, and get the cops and call the kidnappers by, 8. Yeah. But also, he made this other assumption about, this kid, he was practicing, he was doing wrestling moves, and it hurt, hurt someone, and he sets in the jail or some shit like that. Okay, now I'm not going with 15, me personally. I'm going to go with 18, since you are a legal adult and all that other stuff. So here's my thing. We're not perfect. We're gonna be making mistakes, yes. But if you're considered as an adult by 18, I do figure like you have to know what the fuck you're doing. I think I say this all the time. Like, if you're going to say someone, if they're 18, is like their child, then you shouldn't get mad at the whole boys will be boys moniker. Now, me personally, if y'all have heard me say, I think boys should be subjected to people 13 and younger. But every time, like, okay, let's say the whole thing with August Alsina and Will Jada, a lot of people was calling him a child or some shit like that. Or, everybody's like, "Oh, she took advantage of a child and all that other stuff." I was like, "The motherfucker's 23." Now, to me, I didn't look at her taking advantage of a child. She just took advantage of someone that was vulnerable. He was very vulnerable with his health, mentally and physically, and she just like took advantage of that. That's what I looked at when I said Jesus. That's why I said like she had this succubus energy and all that other stuff. So, with that being said, but I've also seen it where um okay. Um so also I've seen it where Marcus Houston is getting engaged to fucking 19-year-old woman and all that other stuff. And people have it, well, mostly black women. They was having problems with that. And I'm like, well, she's an adult. She said yes. And if anything, like it makes her look good because if they did sign a prenup, then she's going to get half of that. What the way I'm looking at this is, like I said, they're adults. If you're 18, you obviously consider as an adult. Hell, there's been people that depending on who you are, because I know some black dudes that's just like under the age of 18 been tried as adult, and I keep telling people they try our black men. But when this is becoming like racial relationships, it's like, what do you consider an 18? Because I'm not calling no 18-year-old person a child. You are an adult. The law says you're legally an adult, and I want people to understand. Like, I don't care what your feelings are. What the law says, the law says. It's just like if you don't like it, you can change the law. I tell this to people all the time. I do not like that the age of consent are, sometimes in some states in America they're 14, in some states like mine they're 16, and in Cali there's like 18. I think the age of consent to be 18. You're an adult by then. You should be able to consent. Simple as that. But everybody, it's obvious that when you're younger, it's like a lot of people look at male beauty and all that other stuff and yada 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 and youth and beauty. It's obvious that some people, even like for men, we're always gonna be attracted to those people that's like from ages 18 to 21. and all that other stuff. Some people said they find that pedophilic. It's not pedophilic. Now, me personally, I don't think it's pedophilic, but it seems like, but look, it seems I don't see it as pedophilic at all because 18, obviously, when you turn 18, you're an adult. You should be able to make decisions on a. Like I said, that woman said yes. He asked her to be engaged. She said yes. I don't think there was no grooming there. Beyonce was dating Jay Z around that same age, and Beyonce's like 10 years older. But I tell people all the time, most married people is like the man is obviously 10 years older. Usually, some married couples are usually like 10 years older, and those are the ones that really last the longest too. Where it's just like the guy's just like 10 years older because you know why? Because around that time he's financially able to take care of somebody, and like um if she does want to get married and all that other stuff and be a stay at home wife and all that other stuff, like those are the prime ages because like you, it's one of the because obviously when you get older, you're going to have more trouble having kids. Which by the way, Nicki Minaj is like she's pregnant, and I wish her well on her pregnancy because I know what it's like to I don't know what it's like, but I know that having a kid at that age that she's at is really dangerous for the mother. And already black women like they don't get the proper treatment they should when it comes to childbirth like other races. This is really true. But none of being that. I watched this YouTuber and she was like, she don't even mess with men that's you know older. Like her, she doesn't mess with men that's her age. She's always wanted to be at least 10 years older. But she called what Jada did pedophilic, and I was just like, "Well, what are you?" It sounds like you don't even date. How can you say what she doing is pedophilic, but what you do like you don't date niggas that's your age? I don't understand it. It's just that I think society as a society we need to know what is the right, like how old is 18 really and how old is 15 really, because I think a lot of people put their moral feelings in there and just say fuck the law, but instead of trying to change the law they're just actually not doing anything, to tell you the truth. But I just feel like this is a discussion I feel like people should get. But if you're asking me, 18, wait, like the law says 18, you're an adult. You should be able to make adult decisions. You should be able to make adult rules. Um, like I don't think you should be marrying at 21 and all that other stuff, but some people do it. But if he's able to take care of you, that's one thing. And the thing about Marcus Houston, and I told women all the time, is not like he's having sex with her. He's trying to make her an honest woman by marrying her. So, though I don't agree that she should be married, but if she feels that way, why not? Why not? Marcus Houston got money, and I feel like he'll take care of her. But in conclusion, I feel like we need to, when it comes to this, we really need to like keep the same energy about it. Because if you're gonna tell me like this person is 18 and all that other stuff, I'm just saying she's an adult. She was able to make decisions. Anything below 18, yeah. But if you're 18 and older, you're an adult. And even though like maybe mentally, physically out there, you got to be aware of your surroundings and all that other stuff. So this is just a short video I wanted to talk about. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.